The monarch, 96, was joined by Prince Charles for the ceremony at Windsor Castle, where health leaders from the 4 UK nations were each awarded a medal. The Queen, who is suffering from ongoing mobility issues, looked radiant in a floral dress and did not carry a walking stick during the audience on Tuesday. The head of state handed out the medals to representatives from Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland in recognition of the NHS courage, compassion and dedication during the COVID pandemic. Guests included NHS England Chief Executive Amanda Pritchard and her counterparts from NHS Scotland and NHS Wales, Caroline Lamb and Judith Paget respectively, and Peter May, Permanent Secretary at the Department of Health and Chief Executive of Health and Social Care Northern Ireland. They were joined by a frontline worker from each of the home nations, including May Parsons, the nurse who delivered the world's first coronavirus vaccine outside clinical trials to Maggie Keenan on December 8, 2020. And when Ms. Pritchard highlighted the tens of millions who have been jabbed, the monarch said tremendous. When the Queen asked, "And what are you going to do with it?" With regards to the medal, she was told by Ms. Pritchard it would go on tour of the NHS before being found a permanent home. Each health executive from the 4 nations and their frontline colleague came up in turn to receive a George Cross, which had been placed on a cushion carried by the Queen's equerry Lieutenant Colonel Tom White. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Vernon, Controller of the Lord Chamberlain's office with responsibility for organizing ceremonial events, read out the George Cross citation at the start of the ceremony. He said, "It is with great pleasure, on behalf of a grateful nation, that the George Cross is awarded to the National Health Services of the United Kingdom. This award recognizes all NHS staff, past and present, across all disciplines and all 4 nations. Over more than 7 decades, and especially in recent times, you have supported the people of our country with courage, compassion and dedication, demonstrating the highest standards of public service. You have our enduring thanks and heartfelt appreciation." The award of the George Cross by the Queen is made on the advice of the George Cross Committee and the Prime Minister. This marks only the 3rd occasion on which it has been awarded to a collective body, country or organization, rather than an individual. It comes after the Queen rallied the country with her address to the nation in April 2020 during the first lockdown. Referencing Dame Vera Lynn's World War II song "We'll Meet Again," she said, "We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again." The monarch has been mainly based at Windsor Castle since the pandemic. The 96-year-old, who is facing episodic mobility problems, now rarely carries out engagements outside of her royal residences and is regularly seen with a walking stick. Concern for her health has been heightened since she spent a night in hospital last October. She delighted royal fans with a number of appearances during the recent Platinum Jubilee celebrations. In a message marking the end of the festivities, the Queen pledged to continue to serve to the best of my ability, supported by my family.